You're over 50, you're qualified, you have decades of experience, and you're sitting there watching younger candidates get interviews and job offers for jobs that you could do in your sleep. It's frustrating, I get it, and you're sitting there wondering, is it my age? Am I just too old for this market? Should I just accept a lower level role, or is it time for me to retire? Here's what no one is telling you. Your age is not the problem. And I know it feels like it is. You've been applying to jobs for months on end, and you're getting nowhere, and it's easy to think, it must be my age. I'm going to tell you the real reason why you're not getting those interviews that you want and deserve. And it has nothing to do with how old you are. I'm Danielle Bradley. I'm a career coach, and I work with a lot of people who are over 50. And what I'm seeing is not an age problem, it's a positioning problem. Today, I'm going to share with you exactly what that means and how to fix it. So drop a comment below if you are over 50. Tell me, do you think your age is holding you back? So let's talk about what's really happening in your job search. You're not getting interviews, and you're sending out a ton of applications and just not hearing back. And you've convinced yourself that it must be because of your age. And I get it. Age discrimination is real. I'm not here to say that it doesn't exist and it's not right. But here's what you need to understand if this is happening to you. Most of the time when someone over 50 is not getting access to the types of roles that they are qualified for, it's not because of their age, it's because of how they're presenting themselves. Let me give you some examples of what I see regularly. You might have a resume that hasn't been updated in years, or maybe it's formatted like it's 2010. Maybe it's listing all the jobs that you've had in the last 25 years. Maybe it has responsibilities instead of results. It may also be that your LinkedIn profile either has not been updated in a while, or it's pretty generic, it just has the basics. Maybe it's not optimized for the exact type of role that you want, which means recruiters are not going to be able to find you. You'll be invisible on the platform, even though you 100% have the experience that they're looking for. And maybe you're not being strategic about the roles that you're applying for or how you're positioning your experience through your documents and your interview stories as well. So then, of course, when you're not landing the interviews that you should, you think it must be because of my age. But the reality here is that your materials might be updated, your positioning might be unclear, and your strategy might not be on point. And that's what may be costing you opportunities ultimately. So let me break down what I see with a lot of professionals over 50 very specifically. And we'll talk about how to fix it, of course. So problem number one is that your resume might be inadvertently inviting age discrimination. Maybe you're putting 25 plus years of experience at the top of your resume in your summary. And I get it. We are proud of our experience, as we should. But when we're doing that and we're listing every job that we've had since 1998, we're making it really easy for them to do the math and figure out how old we might be. So we might be discriminated against on paper. Let's stop making it easy for them to discriminate against us. That means not putting the 25 plus years of experience at the top of the resume. After all, I have yet to see a job description that says you must have 25 plus years of experience to qualify for this role. So let's be strategic about what we include. And the exact strategy for you has to be customized to your own unique situation. That's why I'm not black and white with the recommendations that I make for mid to late career professionals. It has to be customized based on your specific situation, your experience, the type of role and industry that you're going for. So let me give you an example. If you're pursuing a role in an industry now that you haven't been in over 15 years, it's not going to make sense to cut off your resume at less than 15 years, because now you're not able to claim that industry experience. But there is a way to position everything so that you don't make it easy for them to discriminate. Problem number two is your resume might look outdated. We need to use formatting that is current and that is modern. We don't want to use phrases in our resume like responsible for or the duties included XYZ. Also, there's no need nowadays for an objective statement. That's what the summary is for. And we also don't need to include references available upon request. This is what we used to do with our resumes, but this is not a current resume. And the other thing I need to point out is if you're still using a Hotmail or a Yahoo email address, it's going to scream 1995. So let's use something that is going to be more modern, such as a Gmail email address. When our resume looks outdated, hiring managers might be asking themselves this question: is this person going to be current? Are they going to be on top of all the industry trends? Are they going to be able to learn new things and have the tech savviness that is required for this particular role? It's not fair, but this is what might happen. Problem number 3 is your LinkedIn might be making you invisible. Recruiters are on LinkedIn every single day searching for candidates that have the qualifications, the experience that they're looking for. But if your profile is not fully optimized for the type of role that you want, they're not going to find you. If your headline is generic, your about section isn't fully optimized with all the right keywords and keyword phrases, it's going to be difficult for recruiters to find you on LinkedIn, which is truly unfortunate because you'll be invisible to the people who could be reaching out directly to you for incredible opportunities. So here's what works. It's not about hiding your age. It's about positioning yourself strategically. When I work with clients over 50, here's what we do. First, we modernize and sharpen their resume. This is really important. Don't let anyone tell you that your resume does not matter. It truly does. So we rewrite the resume so that it's focused on results, not responsibilities. We want to show the impact that they have made in the roles that they've had, and we want to curate it towards what is going to be relevant for the role that they're going after. We make sure that it's formatted in a modern way that will flow through applicant tracking systems and also be impressive to recruiters and hiring officials. Then we decide on what's going to be the appropriate number of years to include in their resume based on their unique situation. And we certainly are not going to put 25 plus years at the top of the resume. We may put a number, but it's going to depend on what's required for the roles that they're going for. In this way, we stop inviting age discrimination. Second, we optimize their LinkedIn profile. We make sure that their headline is keyword rich and truly positioned for their top priority target role. We rewrite their about section so it helps them to be found in recruiter searches. We fully optimize every single section of their LinkedIn profile. All the little details matter here. When we do this, we see recruiters reaching out to our clients quite quickly, oftentimes in less than 72 hours. Third, we develop a clear job search strategy and we help with their interview prep. It's not just about having the right documents for your job search. It's about telling your story and how to position your experience so it's relevant for the roles that you want. And when we do all of this, clients land interviews and offers quickly. If you want to know more about how to position your experience strategically, the link is in the description below. Now, I know this works because I work with so many people over 50. As a matter of fact, a recent client over 55 landed a new role in tech, no less. He had been laid off and looking on his own for months before we started working together. We upgraded his resume, we optimized his LinkedIn profile, and we developed his winning strategy for interviews as well. And from the time we finished his resume and LinkedIn profile, he landed a new role in only 31 days. He's over 55 and he landed a role in 31 days in tech. That's what's possible when you know how to position your experience. So if you're over 50 and you have been struggling to land interviews and offers, stop blaming just your age. Instead, take a look at your resume. Could it be upgraded? Could it be updated so it's more modern? So it positions you better for the type of role that you're going for right now. Are you truly showcasing results, impact, not just responsibilities? And then look at your LinkedIn profile. Is it optimized? That means it has to be really focused on your top priority target role. That's what will allow recruiters to find you on the platform. And then ask yourself, do I have a strategy? Do I have clear positioning? Do I have a relevant career story that I can tell through my interviews where it's going to help to position me for the role that I want? When you position yourself correctly, age is a non-issue. The best news here is that this is 100% fixable. If you want help figuring out what's maybe not working in your job search, I invite you to book a strategy call with us. We'll look at your specific situation and come up with a plan to fix it. The link is in the description below. And let me know in the comments, are you 50 plus? How long have you been job searching? And do you think age is the biggest challenge? And subscribe for more real career advice. And don't forget to check out my video on the relevance gap. Link in the description as well. Let's figure out what's actually holding you back and let's fix it.